Hey guys, just got in my cat elimination system for my 2012 R1. I'm switching it up this year and I'm going with the Graves Link system. I originally had the Graves Cat Eliminator White Pipe, and then I went to my Two Brothers Slip-On Black Series, but I sold those recently and I decided to pick up the Link system. Now, for those of you that know, like I said, I did have the original white pipe from Graves that was titanium, but they've made some changes to it from when I bought it to work with this Link system. So I went ahead and picked that up so that it actually would function a little bit better than what the other one would. So this is kind of what you get. You also get 2 bags. You get some clamps, or excuse me, you get some clamps for the stock heat shields that'll actually go on the back end of each canister, and then you get another bag for the white pipe, and that includes some clamps, some hooks actually. And everything else. So you get the springs and everything else for it. Sorry if I'm kind of rambling. It's pretty late and I'm tired, so I'm trying to do the best I can. This system is completely titanium with a, from what I understand, it's a twill weave for the carbon fiber on the canisters. Now, when I got the canisters, the Graves logo was on the side, and actually one of them was kind of raised a little bit, and I noticed it was just a sticker, so I went ahead and peeled off both the logos that are actually on this side, actually the 2 sides that you can't see. So I'll kind of show you that too here in a second, but I did want to know that this is completely titanium. So with that, it comes, the welding on it is absolutely amazing. It's flawless. They do a really good job with their welding. They know what they're doing. I've always loved Graves products, and I finally had an opportunity to get the Link system, so that's what I went ahead and did. I'll also post videos on sound clips. I'll try to get a before with Two Brothers and an after with Graves. I have a couple videos I could kind of mesh together to make that work. But I'm going to move the camera here and try to get some up close shots on the actual welding of the titanium, because like I said, they do such a good job welding it. So see if I can get nice and tight in there. This is actually what you're looking at here with the nut on the back, which is going to be right about there. That is a hanger that's actually going to go into a stock mounting point. So those don't look the greatest because there's not a lot to them, but all the joint welding, like if you look, my camera will focus on it right there. I mean, it's spotless. They did such a good job with welding this. I'm actually really impressed. Graves always does a great job at everything they do. So that is that on the welding. Let's see if I can get some good shots for you of the canisters so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. I'm actually going to move this white pipe. One thing to note on the white pipe, it actually comes with 2 bungs welded in, both titanium. The bottom one here is going to be for like an auto tune or a Bazaz kit that has the wideband sensor for it, for a fuel controller. So that's going to go there. Your stock O2 is going to go in here. I actually have mine deleted, so I'm just going to keep the plugs in it. In this spot I actually have an auto tune sensor that I'm going to put into this bottom one, so keep that in mind, that it actually does come with both of these welded in. My other one actually only had the one, and what I had to do is have a guy here locally weld it for me, but this is nice, it actually comes with both of them now. And that's about it. So, okay, I'm going to set this off to the side real quick. Okay, so now you've got the canisters. Let me try to move this one into focus a little better, along with this one. I'm trying to be gentle. Okay. So, like I said, you've got the pretty much standard weave on them. Looks really good. Like I was saying, let's see if I can get this one flipped around. It actually came with a Graves logo right about in here where my thumb is. Like I said, it was peeling, so I just went ahead and took it off. There's no residue, there's no dull spot. It's perfect. One thing to keep in mind though, if you do want to do this, if you get these canisters, is that they do put a black Sharpie mark to kind of outline where it's supposed to go on the canister. What I did is I just got a little bit of alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and put it on a microfiber cloth and gently rubbed until I got it off. I didn't push hard, just gently wipe it off until it comes off, and then I cleaned it off with some window cleaner. I actually have this stuff called Invisible Glass, which is amazing. I love that stuff. So I use that to kind of wipe it down. Before you, or when you're done installing this stuff too, when I get to like fingerprints and stuff like that, you want to make sure you wipe down all the pipes, because the oils on your fingers and everything else can actually leave prints and actually burn into the pipe and make it look pretty nasty. So I'm going to take some contact cleaner or some brake cleaner and actually wipe down the titanium parts here, and then on the white pipe as well. So this is kind of, like I said, a before on the bike, just kind of an overview of the product. You get a nice full sheet of instructions, completely in color, on how to do it. You've got your little plugs here so that you can buy their silencers to actually go inside of here to kind of quieten up the exhaust a little bit. But since I'm used to something loud, I'm sure this is going to be fine. It actually probably won't bother me a bit. I actually probably won't be used to it because it's going to be so quiet compared to the Two Brothers. It is strapless for the mounting points now, which is awesome. That looks a lot cleaner. I like that. And that's half the reason why I went with Two Brothers, is because they didn't have the big straps that go around the pipes. They actually had these clean mounts that actually mount up to the factory location, and I'll show that once I get it. The left side of the bike, of the canisters, will actually come with a carbon fiber heat shield. Now the right side will not. You are expected to use, if you want to, the factory plastic heat shield on this side. They give you clamps and everything else that you need to do it, but you're expected to use that. I may not. I'm going to see how it looks on the bike with the Y-Pi joint and everything else going to it, see how that looks. And yeah, so if you have any questions on these cans, like I said, I highly recommend Anything Graves. They do such a good job with everything that they do. Let's see if I can kind of drop the camera down here lower so you can get an end view. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take the camera off the tripod and move it down this way. So, down here, let's see if I can get a good shot of it. I may be too close. You can kind of see the outlets on both sides, and the plugs that I was talking about for the silencer are right there. So repacking these guys, on their website they actually recommend you repack them every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. Honestly, I'm gonna do it maybe once a season, maybe once every 2 years. There was actually a guy on the R1 forums that posted an email, the back and forth communication, and they said, well, it really depends on how you ride. And they're being pretty conservative in their mileage. So they said, you know, if you're riding, you know, on the street, you're not doing a whole lot of track days, anywhere from 10 to 12,000 miles, you know, repack them, which is going to be about perfect for me. I do about 5,000 miles a year. So that's going to be, like I said, about perfect. So like I said, if you have any questions on these guys, let me know. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy with my purchase this far. Again, I haven't put it on the bike yet, but I am extremely pleased with everything that I've seen so far from Graves. So, like I said, any questions, let me know. I will make another video once I get these on the bike, and yeah, that's about it. Thanks guys, see ya.